So most conspiracy theorists talk about some kind of global elite. What is that? And can it be explained? And is it just kind of like prejudice because they're rich? No, let me explain. A lot of conspiracy theories revolve around the idea that the 1%, the people with the most money in this world, have an alternative agenda. They're the ones that are basically controlling everything on a probably shadow government kind of thing. And honestly, if you think about that, who really runs America? It's not the government. It's not us. It's lobbyists. Who are lobbyists? People who have money. We're so worried about our politicians being persuaded by lobbyists, but the FBI, the CIA are independent agencies of the federal branch that actually don't really report to the president. Because did you know, like the Manhattan Project, the vice president didn't even know until he became president that he was like, holy shit, that shit was... We spent trillions on that. The vice president also supposed to be the one that oversees the budget. And they were able to take out trillions of dollars without him even knowing about it. He was like, I didn't even know that America had that much money. The CIA is also when secrecy started within the American government. Until then, there was not that much secrecy. I mean, there was a little bit. Like George Washington was like, cover your bases, don't let those bitches know. But he wasn't like super like hiding shit. You wonder, because there are no official rules. You don't elect the people who are in the government agencies in the federal branch. So who owns them? If someone offers them a lot of money, do you think they have allegiance to America or do you think they have allegiance to their wallet? Think about it. Because we all live in America and we know she doesn't pay well. Taxes the shit out of us. And there's no website we can check. There's no super PAC website that we can look and see where they got donations from. So do you think the president gets more money? Or do you think one of these secretive organizations who run covert attacks, maybe some of their directors get more money? So essentially, it's not that far-fetched because we see how politics works on our level. They do have an alternative agenda. Big Pharma does not want to make me healthy. They want to make money. They don't care how many people die, as long as they make money. Isn't that weird? They have calcium, zinc. They have calcium with all a bunch of other shit. But you don't see any calcium and magnesium. And it's not like you can't take them together. That's important because you cannot absorb zinc or calcium properly without magnesium. Why would they do that? Maybe because you keep buying calcium. It doesn't really fucking do shit. Because you're not taking magnesium. Pro tip, some magnesium company, sponsor me. Because I really do like magnesium. Pfizer, Moderna, they really care that much about COVID? Or do you think they really care about how their stocks are doing and how many vaccines you have? You know what's even crazier? Thinking that people, the richest companies in the world, the richest people in the world do not have any policy agendas when they buy stock, when they invest in companies, and everything else. And all these things affect policy, affect government, and affect the way our world runs. Like the theory that celebrities are being used as propaganda because of their influence on the public. What about the 1%'s influence on the government, governments, private companies, and all of the above? Do they not influence our lives? It would be crazy to say they don't. Bill Gates is the biggest donator to the WHO. The WHO recommended things to do for COVID. Does that not influence you? Does that not influence your life? Because it does. Fight me, bitches. So that's the whole concept of the global elite when people reference that. But I think the way it is phrased is intentional to divide us. So I will not be saying that. I'll call them the 1%, the richest of the world. But there's nothing elite about these people. There's nothing elite about their behavior. Global's fine, you know what I mean? But it is a word, I believe, that is made to immediately discredit people who are looking a little bit deeper and call them conspiracy theorists. Because theory means not substantiated. Conspiracy is literally a crime. It's weird that the word is supposed to be implying the other person's conduct, but that's not what people think. The negativity goes on the onus of the speaker. So you'll notice I refrain from trying to say conspiracy theories as much as possible and global elite because I don't like that. Because again, a lot of this tracks. A lot of this is not crazy. And there's nothing elite about these people. They're classless bastards. I got two more thoughts on this. One, about the people who are always trying to attack conspiracy theorists, being like, you're just trying to be right. First, buddy, get some manners. I don't come into people's comments dismissing me, being dismissive of them. Isn't it ironic that they come into my fucking videos or like that they come into like anything that they think is conspiracy related? They're like, you're so fucking wrong. Do you even fucking listen? Because I fucking read your fucking shit. As a culture, we've erred in some way, probably from a campaign of misinformation, but did it become so important for some of you need to say what you had to say at the expense of being polite? Fucking common sense, you know what I mean? Just because I don't agree with you doesn't mean I need to treat you like shit. I think you're still a person. I think you deserve decency. Do you not think that of me? Number two, that's real Nazi behavior because like literally you're like, you're beneath me, bitch. Whew, do I feel bad for your partner because you're probably an asshole. Because you're communicating that I'm not worth common decency. Because how you treat your enemies is indicative of how you treat your loved ones, you know? Yeah, you don't treat them the same, but it can't be too good being the spouse we use. It seems real Nazi of you, I'm just saying. I was watching a Johnny Harris YouTube video, which is funny because I used to follow him when he just did drone videos, and I liked him a lot. I don't like him now. You could like disagree with conspiracy theories, sure, for sure. But to say that these are people who are wanting to be right, never. You can watch all my Britney videos. And any time I've ever figured anything out, I look like shit. Like I have never ever wanted to be more wrong in my fucking life. Fuck you, Johnny Harris. It doesn't make me feel good to be right. I'm a bad news bearer. All I do is bring people bad news. I'm like, hey, the future, don't worry about because it won't be here. Oh, and Mr. Johnny Harris, I never wanted to be correct in any of these things because it would mean that there was a level of evil that I could not really fucking comprehend on like an actual level exist, and I have to live in that fucking world. That's where I'm at. He's been making a lot of videos lately debunking conspiracy theories and stuff, which, you know, I watch because I always like a counter opinion, but I don't really like how a lot of them are just kind of like fucking assholes. The moment you're an asshole, I just tune the fuck out. I'm like, oh, that's an asshole talking. And you know what? I don't look at butts when I talk. I look at faces. Get your head out of your ass.